Hi, welcome or welcome back to the Money, Wine, and Cheese Club. My name is Sarah and I'm your host. And today I want to talk to you about some common financial challenges, I would say, that especially as women go through and have, and maybe how to change that. So today, and especially with social media, we are bombarded with amazing lives, people living just amazing lives, having all the things. And we want that. I want that. And for someone who is trying to live their best life the way they want to, it's very easy to get sidetracked and to think, hey, I want to live on a yacht. Do you really? Yeah, probably not. But like when you watch that, when you see that, you really do because it's amazing, right? So how can we go about changing this? And why do we feel this pressure anyway, right? We as women, we are expected to have all our life together and look amazing while doing it. So if you are a mom, you are expected that your kids are put together, that they are well educated, that they are to be seen and not heard. At least that's what I remember from from when I was growing up. And you are expected to be in stilettos and pull makeup on and all the things. And you also need to portray that you are living your most amazing life. If you have a corporate job, if you're a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't really matter. You just have to look great all the time. And that's like one of my pet peeves. I really cannot stand that. And I show up as I am. And I'm very glad to see that a lot of people, a lot of women especially, are showing up as they are everywhere on the internet. And what does that mean to feel that pressure to live that life or to have those things that we don't really need? With that comes another burden, which is that of debt. We have to, most times, grab a credit card to pay for all the things. And sometimes, most times, we struggle financially because we are buying things we don't want, but everybody's telling us that we need them. And that is today one of the reasons most people live above their means. It's because they are buying all this stuff that people keep telling them they need when they actually don't. I'm also guilty of that, especially when it comes to online learning. Like, I will do all the courses, I will buy them all because I need to learn something else. And that's what I find with a lot of entrepreneurs is everybody's promising you that you need this course to make $10,000 a day. You need this course to be a millionaire in 1 month. That's not what's going to make me happier. And it's actually not about the end goal. It's about the journey. It's about me showing up as I am every day to my business and do what I love and have the freedom to do it. So, yes, I need money for that, but I don't need what everybody keeps telling me that I need, if that makes sense. So, it's almost the same for everybody, whichever area of life we're talking about. Be it things for your kids, if you are like a young mom, be it I don't know, gadgets for your home. For me, it's online learning, which is great. I'm not saying I swear by it. I love online courses. I love doing them at my own pace. I love that it's accessible for most people. I just don't need all of them. And that gets me going down rabbit holes. So again, it's not about the products themselves, it's about how people make us feel that we need all of them. So, how can we break away from that? break that cycle, right? First of all and foremost, I would say that we really need to take a step back in our life, in our entrepreneur life, just really think about what we want. I'm big on goal setting, and I'm big on really writing down what I want out of life. At least what I want, today, what I want my life to look like in 1 year. 5 years is too much for me. 1 year seems right, especially since I've read the 12-week year. I'll leave you the link below because it's for business, but I think you can really use that in your personal life as well. For a year, I will sit down and think, what would I like to do this year? What would I like to accomplish? And I write it down. And that is just like the first step. Just do that. Figure out what's important to you and figure out if what you're doing right now, today in your life, is aligned where you want to be in a year, right? 12 months. That is eye opening because, that's how I quit my job. That's how I'm doing what I'm doing. That's how I organize my traveling. That's how I think about my vacation. It's about what I really want. And it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It just needs to make sense to you. Then, yes, I'm going to go there. You need to create a budget. You need to create a budget and stick to it to the best of your abilities. Now, I say this because we let the word budget block us, but actually, a budget is there to tell you where you are in life, where you are financially. And like it or not, finances play the biggest role in you having freedom in your life or not. I know, even if you don't need a lot of money, the fact that you just want to live in an off-grid kind of life, farm, whatever, it's awesome. But you can't have any debt if you want to do that. Fact that you are clear that you don't have anything you have to pay for, you just have to take care of yourself, and in the stage of life that you are, you can just work day to day and live day to day. Hey, if that works for you, it does not need to make sense to anybody else. But again, you can't have financial commitments, because then you do need make good on those, make payments and all of that. Money matters and mindset matters. So I really think a budget, it's just there to tell you, yes, you can leave everything and go, or no, you have to work a little bit longer until you can have that freedom, because you still need everything you need to pay. The next thing goes towards what I've just said. If you have debt, you need to pay that off. You need to figure out, you need to create a plan for the next 12 months. What is it going to look like? And then maybe put a little bit of money aside. I don't think you need to have $5,000 aside. I do think you need to have a little bit of money for an emergency, for something that you need, a bill that comes up, a repair you need to make, whatever it looks like. That's important that you have, because that's going to take away a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety when thinking about your finances. And seek support. Maybe you have somebody, a friend, an acquaintance, somebody who is going through the same thing or who wants to do it. But people don't always understand. If family doesn't understand why you are doing what you're doing, why you are on this path. And sometimes they will try to minimize and not take into consideration your feelings for why you are doing this, or your reasons for doing what you're doing. Well, we all kind of know to which people we can tell what's going on in our life and why we're doing what we're doing. But if you can't, just don't go there, because they don't understand, they won't understand, and you won't understand why they are so fixated on not getting on board with whatever it is you are trying to do. So the best thing is to, just don't even bring it up, just let people be. But it's important to have that support and that accountability. So, there's a lot of groups, a lot of people that are on this journey that you can find, and you can, be inspired by them. And you can also be an accountability person for someone on the same journey. And last but not least, challenge societal pressures. Recognize why you are giving in to these pressures, and challenge them. Because, are these things really going to help you get to where you want to be in 12 months? Probably not. If you are feeling pressure to go out to dinner every Saturday, if you are feeling pressured, but what you really want in 12 months is to have your car paid off, to go on a road trip, maybe going out to dinner every Saturday with your friends is not really aligned with that. Because if you do that, that extra money that you were hoping to pay on your car is going to those dinners. And because nobody else is going to be disappointed or sad that you didn't accomplish your goals and that you're not going anywhere. Only you are. So make sure you are aligned, your life with what you want to do. And it's not about cutting fun out of your life, it's not about not doing what you want to do in your life. It's just, do you want to go to dinner every Saturday night, or do you really want to go on that road trip in 12 months? You get to choose what you do in life. And that's just my take on it, okay? Again, financial freedom is not about having millions. It's not about having, you know, the car, the house, whatever. It's whatever it looks like for you. It's about having the freedom to just say, okay, I'm going to leave my job and I'm going to travel for 2 months. Financial freedom is when you have the freedom to leave the job because it's a toxic environment. It's when you have the freedom to pick up and go on that road trip. I hope that this really helped you today. I hope that this at least made you think about where you are in life, where you want to go, and if you are really aligning your values with the life you are living. If you are living this life for you, or because you want A, B, or C to see you in that car, to see you wearing those clothes. We see the best, the very best part of those people's lives. We don't see what's behind the scenes. Just think about that. It really is the high reel of their life. I hope this helped you today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.